Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and this is my Doctor Who podcast, the Real Whovians cast. Alright, so I was gaming, and then Marty and Connor were messaging me back and forth and saying that this needs to be a Real Whovians cast. Before I get into the context of it, because I really don't want to talk about it without them, but I think at the moment that everybody is in a state of panic mode, okay, because of the uncertainty, the quietness, no one is talking to anybody. So to me, I feel that 99% of everyone is jumping the gun and they're panicking and they're like, oh my God, he chose Billy Piper. Oh my God, what the F? Oh my God, Disney's done. First of all, okay, I really am not going to succumb to the panic. Doctor Who just finished the season. You can't expect snap the fingers and then it's back on TV again. They gotta film an entire season, so like all this craziness now, everybody's going into a meltdown, into a panic frenzy. The people that want Doctor Who canceled still want Doctor Who canceled and are in denial. People that don't want it canceled, like me, but not me, other people are in a panic. Look, we are in the stage, as we are always in the stage, that the season ended and now it's a little quiet for a little while. Okay, so people need to relax and stop losing their fucking minds. All right. Um, I heard from Connor and I heard from Marty, and again, like I said, they're probably working. They said that Real Whovians is needed, but I don't know if they can attend. But I feel, and I listen, I heard everything they had to say, and that's why I kind of want to, before I really talk about it, I wanted to get them in here. I really feel that, all right, we're still waiting for an announcement for Disney Plus, right? Now, some believed that we were going to get an announcement immediately, right? Which is not really, doesn't really make sense, right? Especially since they said they wanted to wait and see, and to do an announcement immediately would not make sense business wise. So either you would wait 30 days to see all the ratings compiled, or you would not wait 30 days. You would wait until after the spinoff. Now, originally, I said if they're going to make an announcement, it's going to be, and I said this a long time ago, I said if you're going to make an announcement, it's going to be after the spinoff. And if you announce it before the spinoff, then it's definite. And if you announce it after the spinoff, then it could go either way. But the way I'm feeling is that they're not going to say anything until after the spinoff. Now, when the hell is the spinoff? Because after the last episode, all right. Now, again, you really can't get busy. Yes, they could have meetings now, right, about the future of Doctor Who, and all right, maybe if that was on the table about a different streaming service, maybe now would be the time that they would hold meetings. But I really feel that you really can't negotiate anything if you don't know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Disney Plus is done. Disney Plus just purchased massive shit. to grow. I mean, regardless of them doing bad and regardless of this bullshit that they don't have money, they have money. They have money. Believe me when I tell you they have money. Um, they just don't want to lose money. So they're spending money to strengthen their brand. And they're going through different phases with their brand. Now, again, it could be all about ego that they don't want to give in. They don't want to give up Disney Plus. They don't want to do that. They just want to make it stronger. Okay, I get it. You're going to do that, fine. But Disney Plus needs to be stronger. Disney Plus overall needs to have more content, more Star Wars, more MCU, more this. And I think that they are at odds with each other. How could... What do you mean my mic isn't working? What? How could that be? What do you mean my mic is not working? What do you mean? How could that be? The PlayStation wasn't working. How could this not be working? Is this trolling? Like, what is going on here? You're... What? Do you hear me now? Anybody? No, it isn't. You guys were in the gaming stream. Hold on. All right, so you're trolling because obviously I heard that it is working. So nothing's wrong with the microphone. Okay, I'm not on PS5 right now. I'm on my thing. I could hear myself right here. I could hear it fine. I could hear it fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I hear it fine. It's right here. What are you saying? Because of the air condition? Could you hear me now? What are you saying? Yeah, it's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So anyway, let me just go back and just say what I was saying because I don't know what the hell was going on and why you guys are trolling. I could hear myself. Everyone could hear me here. I can hear it. Okay. All right. So anyway, I think everybody's jumping the gun. I think that people are in a state of frenzy. It's like, have we never finished a season before? That this is the time. They didn't film another season right now. It's going to be a while before Doctor Who regardless of what's going on with Disney Plus, it's going to be a little while. I mean, it may not be a little while if they get the Christmas special done, like because maybe what 5 weeks, I guess it could be the film, and then it doesn't have to be fucking grand expensive to get a damn Christmas special out, you know? Okay, I hear it, Hubert. You know what it is? I think with the PlayStation 5, I think that I might have hit the mute button by accident on my headset. So the way to test it would be to go and do a gaming stream again and see, why you couldn't hear me. I think though when I moved, it might have muted the headset, and I think the air condition is what was making the sound here low because it's hot. It's hot. This is my bedroom. It's hot. I need the air on, but I'll keep the air off for now, and so you can hear me better. I think that everybody now is the perfect time, right, for YouTubers and Whovians to, now that Doctor Who season's over, right? What are you talking about? This is working fine. You know what? I'm gonna go up the chat because these are the same three that was in the last question. I think now is the perfect opportunity for all Whovians to relax and go do something else. Now is your time that you got upset maybe with the season. Okay, if this was this stage, it was a relationship, go see other people. Basically, you have the perfect opportunity now to take a break from Doctor Who. Doctor's taking a break from you, and you need to take a break from Doctor Who, and you need to go watch other shows and relax because you can't do podcasts because there's nothing going on. There's nothing new to talk about with Doctor Who. So, you know what? For us, the Real Whovians, it's business as usual because we have the Everything Show and we have my gaming and all these different things that we do. So, there is so many different things we talk about here. So we don't have to talk about Doctor Who, we talk about other things. So now is a time to just chill out. Honestly, guys, honestly, Whovians, just park it. Okay, Doctor Who it takes 5 weeks to film an episode, and then it takes so many different things for production to make special effects, right? So it takes 10 months to film a season, right? And then, so just relax. Like, but again, if we're dealing with a Christmas special, it's different. It's, if they filmed it now, I'm not saying they are, we're in June, you could get it done in July, and then you can do special effects, and then boom, you could pop it out Christmas. But again, that's if they were doing a Christmas special. If you're doing a whole entire season, that's a different story. But we have a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to just appreciate Doctor Who more by just letting it rest while it's rested. Like, we can't control when the next episode airs. We can't control when the next episode is filmed. So why are you getting stressed about, Disney Plus or whatever stuff is going on? Why is everybody freaking out about, oh my God, what do we do? And oh my God, what is Russell doing? What is Bad Wolf doing? What is BBC doing? What is Disney Plus doing? And then everybody's making thumbnails and doom and gloom and all that crap. And why torture yourself for the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months or the next year or two? Just, you know what? Park it. Park it, man. Everybody just park it. Go do your own thing. We're doing the Everything Show, and we're doing, we're going to be covering Superman, and we're going to be covering Jurassic uh, Rebirth, and we're going to be covering Superman, Fantastic Four. We're going to be covering the MCU. We're going to be covering Disney Plus stuff. Um, you know, this is a perfect opportunity to just branch out and just talk about other stuff, and it'll be okay for the Whovians all over the world to just go do something else. Now, from what Connor was saying and Marty was saying, again, I don't really want to go too deep into it, but they were talking about possibilities and, what if um, another streaming service would take over, and what would their demands be, and what their, take on it would be, what kind of control would they have. I have heard what they had to say, and again, it's not fair to really do a cast without them. So I'm not really gonna do that. But I have a different perspective than they do on this whole situation. And I would rather them be in here. But I think that Connor's working, and I think that Marty's working today. So I don't think they're able. They want to do a real Whovians, but not obviously now because they're probably working. Let me just see if anyone. I know they're working, but I don't know if Scott is working. Might be too early for Scott, maybe. Connor, if you're there, if you could pop in, let me know. If you can't, let me know. Obviously, because I know you said you guys want to do real Whovians, but I don't know if Marty can, and I don't know what's going on. But I feel that this presents an interesting opportunity for Doctor Who, and I don't think that any decision should be taken lightly. I think that you should not jump into everything. I don't feel that Doctor Who is in dire straits as much as everybody's trying to say it is. As far as would basically the BBC sell their soul to, if it was in that situation, to make Doctor Who survive but relinquish control? I would say absolutely not. If a streaming service, let's say hypothetically like Amazon, were to say, hey, we'll take on Doctor Who, but we have to have creative control. If I was Russell, I would say fuck off. Honestly, because I wouldn't want anybody to have creative control. And I don't give a shit about streaming service money. The moment you do that, the moment you have a streaming service that tries to dictate what you do in the show, it's already over. So if that was was on the table and they said we want creative control and we want Russell out, we want Bedwolf out, then if I was Russell, I would tell them to go fuck themselves. And if I was Bedwolf, I would tell them to go fuck themselves, because they're not going to give up the keys to the kingdom. They're not going to give up their creative stakes in their contract, right? As far as Stranger Things goes, because it was brought up in our little chat, Stranger Things was popular when it first started, and it was popular for years, but it's sort of not as popular as it used to be, and it's sort of like dying down. So to think that that's the way to go when the mood has changed already, that, like, don't be outdated. So if you think that Stranger Things is what's in now, you're probably mistaken. And again, it worked. it was going well, but now you're at the end with Stranger Things. So maybe you waited too long to release another season. I don't know, but it's not as popular, I feel, as it used to be. So I don't think that that's the right direction to go um, for Doctor Who to go completely dark. So no, I don't think it needs to go. I think it needs to go dark, but I don't think it needs to go completely dark. And then I don't think. Look, if it was a thing with Amazon, I'd be like, no, Amazon, I'll pass. Thank you. Sorry. At the end of the day, whether you agree or not, Russell T Davies is the showrunner of Doctor Who. Bad Wolf has the contract for another what, 5 years or 3 years or whatever it is, or you know what? They're not breaking the contract. BBC ain't breaking it. It ain't getting broken. All right. So it's Disney Plus or not Disney Plus. There is no Amazon. And if that was the thing, and the moment Amazon opened their mouth about, you know, having like a thing. Now I know that Stranger Things is Netflix, by the way. But if Amazon opened their mouth about having creative control, I would be like, nope, you have zero control. And if it was a thing about the catalog, well, if that was a case about giving a catalog for Doctor Who, then they could have gave the catalog to Disney Plus. So that's just why I think all this is bullshit. Because it was a negotiation thing with Disney Plus, for Disney Plus. And if that was a factor, then they would give the catalog to Disney Plus. So for whatever reason, stuff's going on behind the scene. Maybe we're not privy to everything. Maybe it isn't a fact of Disney Plus dumping Doctor Who. Maybe it's a fact of the BBC and Bad Wolf dumping Disney because, again, they're being made to wait. And they don't want to wait. They want to film. So, again, don't be too quick to be like, Disney's done. And again, no disrespect to anybody else that has covered that story. I'm not looking here to battle. I'm not looking to gotta fucking source wars and shit and who shit smells like roses and stuff. I'm not about that. I'm just, and I understand there's some people that covered it and they said Disney's done, and in the past I'm like, that's bullshit. Like, okay, you covered it like a year ago or 2 years ago. We're in 2025 now. Okay, it's, Disney's still in control. I mean, they're in control until they say they're not in control. Meaning, not in control of Doctor Who. They're in control like of being a distribution service, right, a streaming service. But Disney and Bad Wolf and Doctor Who are still connected. We have a spinoff coming out, guys. I mean, why can't everybody just wait until after the spinoff to get busy with this? Why? There's no frenzy, man. Russell, go to the Bahamas and sit on the damn beach and get a tan. Go to a party and shake that ass. Like, everybody just fucking relax, man. Relax. God. Like, just, you have a time. You've been saying that you're upset with Doctor Who, some of these people, right? Even I was upset with the Billy Piper thing, right? Just take a fucking vacation from Doctor Who and just do something now while it's not on the air. Forget about it. Don't even pay attention to goddamn fucking shit going on. There's nothing like, honestly, I'm being truthful. You know what? Russell, go to fucking Miami, man. I even said, you know what? I joked around, but I'm actually dead serious. I want Moffat to do a fucking remake of Miami Vice. And I want Moffat to be the star. And I want Mark Gatiss to be the star of Crockett and Tubbs. And I want them to be in Miami solving crimes and picking up chicks. Like, I just think that would be a great comedy. Like, not even so much like a drama. It would be a great fucking comedy. Or basically based off that. But I want to see Moffat as an actor, and I want to see Mark Gatiss, and I just want them to be fucking kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Fish out of water. They're from the UK. Fuck it. Like, just let's go. Moffat and fucking Gatiss. Let's just Hawaiian shirts, whatever, man. I fucking want that. And then there could be solving crimes, and you could throw the fucking Doctor Who people in there. All the fucking doctors could be fucking villains and fucking like people they gotta arrest. That'll be hysterical. Like Moffat and fucking Gatiss going after Peter Davison or some shit. I remember I think there was a fucking B movie out, right? One of those movies with guns, there's women with big boobs, and I think that Sylvester McCoy was like a drug overlord controlling like a whole group of villains, and they were battling the heroes, and Sylvester McCoy was like screaming and running around, and then women were jumping up and down, their boobs were jumping, they had the machine gun, and then the guys had the fucking like Arnold Schwarzenegger muscle, and they're like, "Come on, we got to get him, and villains over there, and like that's great. That's great. Like that's what you need. Just let's have fucking fun. Like do some crazy shit. Doctor Who's on vacation, baby. That's it. Get every fucking Doctor Who person do some goddamn fucking comedy show. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun with it. Do fucking commission some other fucking shit for now. With all the Doctor Who actors. I want to see Moffat shaking his ass. I want to see, Mark Gatiss like kicking it. Why not? Why not David Tennant's wife be a villain? Why not? That'd be great. Wouldn't it be great? She could be the mastermind behind all these like Doctor Who actors, right? And just be like, she could be like the main villain of like the show, and her dad would be, obviously Peter Davison would be a dad in there. There you go, like just like and he's like retired criminal mastermind. How great would that be? That'd be sick, right? Put that shit out while Doctor Who's off the air. Yeah. Shit, you could get the fucking actor that plays Davros, but act like like that, but like are you Davros? You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect opportunity, guys. It's the perfect opportunity for a Who vacation. You need it. I need it. We all need it. The fact that Omega looked like shit means we need a vacation from that shit. Sorry. You fucking fucked up, Omega. Sorry. I need a vacation, man. I need a fucking vacation. We all do. We all do. It's like, it's going to be stale. Let them do what they're going to do. Do something else. It's still alive. It's in between seasons. Do something else. Put a goddamn comedy out or something. Lighten the mood. Some shit. Don't go out there and like, oh, Doctor Who's great. It's going to continue on. Oh my God, I have plans for season 27, 37 in the year 2086. Stop, Russell. Stop. Just stop. Don't say no more. Don't say anything about season 3, season 4, season 5. Don't overwhelm anybody. Don't give them ideas. Don't just don't talk. Russell, don't talk. Bad Wolf, don't talk. Get a PR person. Whatever you do, make sure you never tell a Whovian to touch grass again. That was kind of bad. And I always said, shooty. Whenever I did the Whovians cast, I'm like, don't tell them that. Oh, shit. Because a lot of people are going to be like a bunch of yentas, a bunch of fucking man baby bitches. Like they're all going to be, you told me to touch grass? Well, I will not. And I will not watch you. Please. All of a sudden, men became women. It's ridiculous. With the touch grass crap. Guys that be like getting cut off on the fucking highway and cursing somebody out, getting out of their car and fucking fighting each other. Now all of a sudden they're like goddamn fucking soccer mom yentas. Like, he told me to touch grass. I'm so offended. Let's make 1,000,000 podcasts attack that motherfucker. He ain't a doctor. He's a bitch. I mean, God. Jesus. Everybody lost their spines. Just chill the fuck out, man. Should everybody in the Whovian community just chill the fuck out? God. Do other shit, man. I'm telling you. You're gonna see other stuff on here. It's always been whenever Doctor season's over. We just did the everything show for hours. We're talking about Godzilla. We're talking about Star Wars. We're talking about MCU. We're talking about DC. Like, we're talking about all this shit. You know, and I'll do a real Whovians every now and then where it's needed. You know, but again, the time is now on this channel to focus on the everything show and my gaming podcast. As long as my headset works, which I have to test now and play another video game. So, talk about me? I'm not that interesting, am I? I'm drinking coffee from my dematerialization TARDIS mug. That this dematerializes and then it appears on the other side. I was playing a game that was like Zombie Survivors, just recently Monster Survivor, whatever the hell it is. If you want me to talk about me on the Real Whovians, I could talk briefly, but I really don't want to talk about me. But look, I don't, as much as people want to make it like I have an ego, I really don't. Whenever I'm wrong, I do admit I'm wrong. But if I don't feel I'm not wrong, I'm gonna say I'm not wrong. With all the gaming and stuff, I am probably gonna be defeated today. Did Matrix Lord 212 fail in keeping his rank? The answer might be yes. I may have failed today to lose my ranking. And I would have to come to terms with that because I don't like failing. But it's probably that I lost my gaming rank. I've been trying to get prepared for it. I made a video about it weeks ago, giving a congratulations to Hot Nick's 1980. Probably it isn't so much the skill; it's so much that I can't always have an expensive gaming budget. Really, I mean, I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands on games, but like the problem is that when I get paid from my incomes, basically, it's every 2 weeks. So there's always that period of time where I'm not buying games 1 week. And of course, with gaming competition, you need to buy every week because you need to play everything. So the sad reality is I'm sad today because I'm probably going to be faced with losing my ranking. And again, past couple of days, not sleeping at night, trying to compete and going overboard and trying too hard, and it's not working. So that's the reality of it is, guys. As much as I'm into gaming and I'm parading around with Platinum 9200, sometimes we are not winners. And today I'm not a winner. I don't feel like a winner. I mean, I'm tired right now because I got some sleep, but unfortunately, you know what? Not doing good with the gaming right now. So maybe I need to give that a rest or not. Maybe I need to go outside, touch grass. But anyway, on that note, um, um, I haven't decided if I want to give gaming a rest. There's a lot of things I need to. It's just me writing a new book at the same time as gaming is not working, obviously, too. So you can't do all three at the same time. I mean, I'm podcasting right now, but I should be gaming. And that means that it's going to make me lose my brain if I don't lose it already. But I want a podcast. I want to talk about the Everything Show. I want to talk about Doctor Who. So the most memorable platinum is Bloodborne and Crash Bandicoot 1. Because I screwed up with Bloodborne and I didn't save it right at the last boss. And then when I beat it, I saved on top of it, which meant you have to do the whole game, but harder it's now. And then I got so fed up, I gave up. And then I went back to it years later and I did it. So Bloodborne is my favorite. And Crash 1, Crash Bandicoot 1 is my next favorite. And then I think doing Crash 2, Crash Warped, Tekken 8, Miles Morales. Now, the reason why Miles Morales took so long to do was because my PlayStation 4 crashed like 7 times to where everything got erased. So I got fed up with that. I put it all on the PS5. So I did the PS4 version on PS5, and I finally beat that last year. But Crash 4 also, what I'm at right now is I just got the spin. All right, but I don't want to talk about me on a real Whovian. So I'm going to probably get off the stream, and I'm going to eat something. And I don't know if I'm going to. I might go back into Tekken 7 to platinum. But as far as the stress of competition goes, it does get stressful. Maybe I'll take a day to step back and then go back to it full-fledged tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm not winning in your eyes as far as I'm concerned with gaming. I could be doing a whole lot better. And I think it's a matter of like a lot of the games I got in backlog are time consuming. So maybe this is an opportunity to just do a AAA and just not worry about losing the ranking, just beating like another Dark Souls game or Crash 4 or Tekken 7 or whatever. Maybe this is the opportunity now to get a huge ass platinum. And as far as Doctor Who goes, look, when Connor's available and Marty's available, we'll talk about what they were talking about with the streaming services. But I feel that Russell should not make any decision lightly, and I would not give up Doctor Who if I had Doctor Who, and I don't care about egos or whatever. The moment you start feeling that you're giving someone else power over the show is when you kill the show, because you do not want someone that's not British doing Doctor Who and screwing it up like they did the last time with the Paul McGann thing. Now, I like that, but again, they were going in crazy directions and they were going to make the Master his brother and all the bullshit. And I'm like, no. Thank God it ended. So, no, I don't want anybody that's creative control over Doctor Who over the showrunner and over Bad Wolf. And that may not be what you want to hear. And that may not be, because again, people are trying to question, well, what to do. And again, I'm just going to stick with, Russell for now and back Bad Wolf. And I'm on that side. And I don't care if nobody's on that side. I am mad at Russell about the Billy Piper thing. And I cursed him out. I'm pissed. That is true. And I'm still mad at him about Billy Piper thing. And I'm still every day say Billy Piper can't be the doctor because you'll fuck it up. So I'm hoping and praying that that's the case. And Billy Piper is just Bad Wolf for Rose Tyler. All right. On that note, yes, Matrix Lord 2 and 2 is still in the camp of Russell T Davies and Bad Wolf. Shocking, as you may think. Oh my God, say it ain't so, Matrix Lord. Oh, I'm saying it because again, with this whole thing with the streaming service, if a streaming service is going to come along and say we want creative control, as Russell, I would say fuck off, and that's the bottom line because Matrix Lord 2 and 2 said so. Quoting Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, take care, bye for now.